Evening, everyone. Welcome to the United Stand. It's me, Faz, back with another show for you this evening. I hope, firstly, as always, I hope everybody is doing well and okay on this fine Thursday. It's been very, very warm, very sunny Thursday. I am not going to let Manchester United bring my mood down. So I'm going to be full of, well, not full of, but I'm going to try and be as much positive as I can. I'm going to try and uplift all of you as much as I can. There's some sad faces on here. I see Gustavo's got a sad face on, but don't worry, I will turn your frown upside down and I will most definitely try and make you guys smile. Let's start off with obviously what the thumbnail is. It's sell to buy. We haven't sold anybody yet. No players have left yet. So we are still in the same position as we were yesterday, in all honesty. So today I'm going to talk about who could be next, and I'm going to talk about how we can move forward. There's little bits about Ten Hag wanting another striker as well, another forward, should I say? So that's I'm gonna touch some. That's another bit I'm gonna touch on as well. So I want to know what you guys think on that. Is there any names that you guys want to throw around? Any players that you particularly fancy that you would like Manchester United to make a cheeky loan move or maybe find out some sort of money? I'll tell you what. I'll start off with this. I'll start off. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, admin. Really, really kind of you. Let's all take this time to wish our very own beautiful, handsome, 6'1", built like an absolute machine, Mr. 8-pack, Mr. Beautiful Hair himself, Adam Matic, a very big happy birthday. Adam, I promise you I don't fancy you. I'm just giving you full of compliments on this particular day because it's your birthday. On another day, I will pull your leg. But yeah, let's all wish Adam a happy birthday. Make sure you go on Twitter and at him as well. Give him lots and lots and lots of best wishes for his day, Adam. I hope... how old is he now? I think he's 55, isn't he? If I'm not mistaken, admin. I think Adam is 55. Yeah, happy 60th, happy 60th to Adam. But yeah, let's start talking about this. What I wanted to start the show off with is, I think Spurs game's coming up on Saturday. So watch out for the build-up show as well that me and Beth are gonna do. The build-up show is actually a fantastic new segment that we've started on the United Stand. I think, for me personally, if God forbid, right, touch wood, it doesn't happen. But something is telling me if Manchester United don't turn up on Saturday against Spurs away, Manchester United are known to pull money out of thin air in dire situations. I know that we haven't signed Amrabat yet, and we're crying and begging to sign Amrabat as soon as possible. Maybe Pavard or Todibo as well. Both players obviously looking for the move. We heard that Manchester United have told Amrabat to be patient, and Amrabat's been waiting since June, and now we're in bloody August. So I think if something happens on Saturday where the result doesn't go our way, I'll be honest, maybe, just maybe, Manchester United might end up spending more money than we predict. I don't know how the Glazers do it. I don't know how the club does it. We've heard rumors that there was actually 120 million available to spend in the market, but we've gone and spent nearly 160 million so far. So there is money there, but we know this sell to buy situation. The issue is Manchester United are always struggling to let players go. I wanted to ask you as a community, who do you think the next player is to leave Manchester United? Because I actually thought, Telles moved on, cool. Good luck to him. Congratulations to him. I thought it would have been Eric Bailly, but Eric Bailly is still not gone. There is some reports about Eric Bailly being linked with Fulham, and Fulham have shown some interest into Eric Bailly. I'll read out the report as well. Bear with. I'll just bring it up. Fulham have inquired about signing Eric Bailly, and we know, and that comes out from Simon Jones from Mail Sport. We know that Eric Bailly and Manchester United have agreed to part ways as a free transfer. He did want the 700,000 euros to part ways, just like Maguire wants his 15 million, which I think is absolutely abysmal. But again, if Eric Bailly is okay to sacrifice that 700,000, thank you very much, because Manchester United isn't willing to pay Eric Bailly the 700,000 to part ways. So if Manchester United wants him to go on a free, that's great. You know, nobody has to pay anything for him. He can leave nice and swiftly on a free agent, on a mutual agreement, and he can go somewhere else. And Fulham have registered interest. I think again we should get it done quick. Get him off the wage bill. Nothing against Eric Bailly, of course. Absolutely nothing against Eric Bailly, but get him moved on. Get him moved on and create that gap for the next player. The player to replace Harry Maguire will be if we can sell him, right? Letting go of Eric Bailly on a free isn't actually going to enable us to buy a player, I'll be honest. I don't think that, obviously he's going on a free. We're not making any money from him. So we aren't not going to be able to get Todibo or Pavard. I want to clarify this. Absolutely clarify this. It is Harry Maguire that needs to leave. So everything comes down to Harry Maguire. And Erik ten Hag has said he can fight for his spot, but I don't know, what is he going to fight for? Fight for his love, fight for his right. Like Cheryl Cole says, fight for your love. I don't know what he wants to fight for, but he ain't fighting for anything in Manchester United. If Harry Maguire's deal somehow makes, it happens over the next few days or a week, then yeah, great for Manchester United. Anything can happen in the last bit of the window, I think. Anything can happen, especially with Manchester United. Another bit as well, it comes up from the Mumpeteers. Erik ten Hag is demanding another forward signing. He wants 2 players brought in before the end of the transfer window. So, again, he's made his intentions clear. He's made absolutely what he wants. It's clear in black and white. He wants another forward and he's demanding another forward. That speaks volumes as to why he's demanding another forward. Because, look, Beth has said this before on the show that she did. Big up to Beth. She mentioned, sky is blue, grass is green, Martial's going to get injured. These are written things. And we can't rely on Anthony Martial. I don't even know if Martial is going to feature come Saturday. A couple of super chats I just want to address quickly. Let me just bring them up. Thank you very much for your super chats, nice and early as well. Isaac says, how are things, Faz? I'm alive. I can't complain. Thank you very much. I hope you are well as well. Ed Woodward is in the chat. I can't stand you, Ed Woodward. I can't stand. Ed Woodward is in the chat. We should mute you. We should block you, but we are inclusive, so we will let you stay here. Ed Woodward says, if we get packed by ham sandwich, we rise £85 million. I get what you mean. If we get packed, if we take a beating from Tottenham Hotspur, then Manchester United instantly must react in the market. Absolutely, instantly. Honestly, I even dread to think losing against Spurs. I really do, because it's going to be firstly embarrassing. It's going to be a laughing stock, but it will also expose us. It will definitely expose us. The issue isn't us buying players. We can always, buy players. The issue in this case is we can't sell them. That's the issue. The issue is we can't sell. Nobody's leaving. Harry Maguire isn't leaving. Donny van der Beek isn't leaving. Scott McTominay isn't leaving. And this is what the issue is. This is where our window goes from a 6 to a 4 almost. Because we need another striker. We need a defender. We need another midfielder. 3 players. And Erik ten Hag wants minimum 2. It says in there, Erik ten Hag is demanding another forward signing. He wants 2 players brought in before the end of the window. So he's clearly desperate for players. Absolutely desperate for players. Darren with the super chat. Thank you very much. Darren says, maybe they may buy or loan João Felix. I think it is Van der Beek to go next. Thank you very much. I want to ask the community, admin, if you're here, could we do a poll, please, on João Felix? Would you guys want João Felix on a loan to buy option? Would you be interested as a community, as Manchester United fans? Because me personally, I would take João Felix in a heartbeat. I would. I don't know. I don't know why people say no to João Felix. I don't know why. There's obviously mixed opinions as to why. But I think João Felix, if we're going to play false 9 football here and there, João Felix would be amazing. João Felix would be absolutely amazing. Who says no? He's got all the attributes to help Manchester United. I don't understand what it is that people don't like about João Felix. I really don't. He's an absolute gunman in front of goal. He can score goals. He can create goals. He's really good 1v1. He can beat a player. His passing is really good. He's great in tight spots. Let me make my vote as well. I think João Felix would be a great addition to Manchester United. I'd love to know what someone's opinion is as to why they don't want it. But It's not over Amrabat, by the way. Just to clarify, someone says not over Amrabat. No, no, no. I'm talking Amrabat still comes in, but a loan move for João Felix because we need a forward. It says, as per the report, that Eric Ten Hag is demanding another forward signing. So, yeah, happy birthday to Tyrell Malacia as well on his 24th birthday. So make sure the chat give Tyrell Malacia some love as well. It's his 24th birthday today. Yeah, I would absolutely love João Felix on loan. Let me see what the poll is saying. That's great. More than half the people actually agree. More than half the people would love João Felix with a buy option. So that's great. I don't know why. What? He's too small. Are you being serious? Are you being serious? People saying he's too small. What? That's the same thing they said about Martinez, and look how that turned out. Please stop that stuff. Stop it. Another super chat here. Tyler says, so-called captain basically extorting the club. I can, originally when the Maguire news came out, I was so angry. I was really annoyed. But yeah, I can understand your frustration as well. But from a professional standpoint, from Harry Maguire's standpoint, if we want to be unbiased and logical, he wants the money that he thinks he's owed contractually. He's owed that money contractually. So I understand where you're coming from. He should go and play first team minutes. But listen, the fact it comes down to isn't extorting the club. It isn't, because that's his contractual right. What it comes down to is speaking volumes of him as a professional player. People wanna play football. At that level, I thought you would be more bothered about playing football than the money. But clearly, he's bothered about the money. So if that's the case, then we know the type of person he is. But also, don't forget, if the Glazers were not the owners, I think Harry Maguire would have been moved on really quick, really quick. I mean, if you think if the Qataris were the owners of Manchester United, they would have flogged Harry Maguire in a snap of a finger. Absolutely, like that gauntlet that I have, Thanos' gauntlet. They would have snapped a finger and got rid of Harry Maguire. We don't have the money. The Glazers especially are not going to bring up the money to pay Harry Maguire out. That's where it lies. You can cuss and say all the things about Harry Maguire and whatever, but at the end of the day, he's contractually obliged to receive the money he's receiving. Let's be very honest here. But if Qataris were here, he would have been gone. 100% he would have been gone. It's this ownership that don't put a single penny into the club that we must point fingers at. Plain and simple. Absolutely plain and simple. There's a little bit on Pavard as well that I want to bring up. And this is from Fabrizio Romano. Again, a player who is linked with Manchester United. A lot of people do not want Pavard. They want Todibo, and I can understand why, and I'm happy with it. I think Todibo is a great player. He would do really well in Manchester United. He would develop well in Manchester United. But I'm not against Pavard at all, like some people are. Some people are really just against him for some absurd reason, and I'm not against Pavard as well. If we sell Maguire and end up getting Pavard, I won't be crying and I won't be upset. I won't be upset. I think Pavard has great attributes that he can add to the squad. He can play numerous positions as well, which is great for the squad. So why would you complain? Whereas Harry Maguire can only play one single position, and he doesn't even play that well for Manchester United anyways. So yeah, I'm not gonna create this thing about Pavard versus Todibo, whatever. At this point, we'll take whoever we can take. I'll be honest. Another super chat here. Let me just address it quickly. Lee Payne says, it's a farce. Sofian Amrabat and Pavard should have been signed already. We have been after Amrabat for over a month. Just another indication that our management hierarchy is useless. Ed Woodward and John Murtaugh, I'm going to tell you my opinion straight because I can. And I love to give my opinion. I'm very passionate about my club. I think Ed Woodward and John Murtaugh should leave the club with the ownership. Plain and simple. And I hope they do. Thank you very much to Renee as well for gifting 5 memberships to the United Stand. Thank you so much. Clapping emojis in the chat. Thank you very much, Renee. Really appreciate you. Yeah, I think they should leave. The board should absolutely be ripped apart with the Glazers. Anything to do with the Glazers, I don't want them staying in the club. Anybody who answers or is is acting as a beneficiary or a benefiting medium to the Glazers, they should leave. 100% they should leave. And this Murto and Arnold are, again, there's some sort of an Ed Woodward region. That's what they are. Absolutely, that's what they are. Why would it be difficult to go and get Amrabat and Todibo, let's say, and then we'll deal with the exits? Let Ten Hag have his tools. Let Eric Ten Hag have his tools. And then you can work on the exits. This is what I don't understand. You can let players go on deadline day. Why do we need to bring players in on deadline day? This is a real pet peeve of mine. It really grinds my gears. Why do you need to bring players in after the season has started? Poor Sofian Amrabat, who's ready to move, Pavard is ready to move, yet we're not putting a bid in. This is what really frustrates me and annoys me, honestly. Why can't we get players in and then pressurize, whoever to let go? Because you're bringing in players to take their spot. And the player's got nothing else but to leave. Like, imagine if you're Scott McTominay, right? Again, I'm going to try and be as respectful as I can. Scott McTominay is looking at this, whatever's going on in the market, and thinking, you know what? I have a chance. Because Manchester United haven't got Sofian Amrabat yet. I have a chance. Harry Maguire, this is exactly why Harry Maguire thinks he has a chance. Because we haven't went and got another centre-back. If we are buying the players, then the players that are here are obviously going to be like, well, I'm seventh choice now. I'm clearly not going to get any minutes at all. Let me move on. This is where the issue is. Poor decisions, again and again, lead to poor decisions. It's a domino effect, and it creates an unnecessary expectation from players as well. They've dilly-dallied about how long did it take just to get Rasmus Højlund across? How long? How long did it take to get Anthony across? Remember last season? To get Anthony? And we overpaid for Anthony. Poor kid. Now everybody's onto him for his price tag. Everybody's going to be onto Rasmus Højlund. Mark my words. I hope Rasmus Højlund does exceptionally well, but people will hang this price tag over Rasmus Højlund. They will, because the club isn't run properly. If it was run properly, we wouldn't be in this dire situation, and God forbid. It's such a sad thing that this ownership situation is still delayed. Let me read out the Fabrizio tweet that came out as well, because I haven't covered it yet. But Benjamin Pavard is prepared to leave Bayern now. Inter Milan are expected to send a proposal, expected soon to open talks. Manchester United deal stalling due to the situation with Harry Maguire. Well, Inter Milan are now in the conversation. Are you being deadly serious here? Again, I don't care if you want Pavard or not, if you want Todibo or not. Is Pavard or Todibo an upgrade to our centre-back lineup compared to Maguire? Yes. And coming from Fabrizio now, that Inter Milan, and they're even expected to put a proposal in. This is embarrassing. We laugh at Liverpool, and yeah, Liverpool have had their pants pulled down, sure. But we're no better off. We are absolutely no better off. They wanted a player, they put a bid in. No problem for them. As much as we laugh at Liverpool, they wanted Caicedo, they put the money up. They wanted Wataru Endo, they put the money up. And there are people who want FSG out from Liverpool fan base, but we don't put the money up for the players we want. We don't even make bids. This is what really grinds my gears. What is it? I would love to know. I would love to be a fly in the boardroom. And I'd love to know what is it that slows these people down. Because there's clearly something. And either one of two things. Either they're just absolute idiots and incompetent. Or two, it's because the Glazers don't want to spend until they sell. They don't want to commit to buying anyone until they sell. That's all I can think of. Absolutely all I can think of. Newcastle owners, look at how they do business. Look at how they do business. Even last window. It's just such a horrible feeling. And you know what? Most importantly, I feel sorry. I really do. I feel heartbroken for you, the community, because I would love nothing but to come on here and talk about good news and give you uplifting news. So don't hold it against me, guys. I'll be very honest. I'm just a news bearer. I would love to come on here and say, ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United have made a bid for Pavard or Todibo or Sofian Amrabat. Manchester United are in talks to maybe get a lone striker, but I can't because there is none. And I share the same frustration, exact same frustration as all of you, Speaking on strikers, though, I'll be honest. Is there any other super chat? Let me just see. Oh, there was another one that I wanted to bring up. Thank you very much to Gabriel as well for donating 5 memberships. Thank you very much for your generosity and support in the community. Make sure everybody put W's in the stream for Gabriel as well. Thank you. Or clapping emojis. If I could, I would drop some peach and eggplant emojis for both of you. Thank you very much, Gabriel and Renee. Bezard, I think Bezard, that's how you pronounce your name. With a members chat says, Faz, keep up the great work. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate that kind words. And also, thank you very much for staying a member for 11 months. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you very much for your loyalty. Speaking on forwards, I mean, there might be a little bit of positive news to uplift you. Rasmus Højlund might be back sooner than we expect. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be very interesting and this will be very good for us. Very, very good. I'm hoping that he comes back before the Arsenal game. Could we see him feature, at least, be ready for the Nottingham Forest game? I hope so. He's back on the grass. He is training and he looks... By the looks of it, he's put a picture out on his Instagram, put in the soon red and devil emoji. So he's clearly hinting at, I'll be back sooner than you think. So keep an eye out. Watch this space. I mean, if you want to, ask Mark for an exclusive. Mark, if you're watching this, my friend, Gaffer Mark, bring us Rasmus, man, as soon as possible. We need him. Couple of minutes, I don't know, 20 minutes from Rasmus in Nottingham against Nottingham Forest. I will be there, and obviously it's the games at Old Trafford as well. It would be fantastic, absolutely fantastic to see him back. But I want to be careful that we watch how we bring him back. So if that means he doesn't feature on the Forest game just to take extra precautionary, I'd be okay with it, because again, the injury that was found out, we need to be very careful with it, and you don't want to stress the injury as well. Anyways, there's another bit of report from Sky that I want to touch on. Manchester United are still discussing whether a deal for Sofian Amrabat or another midfield option is possible, or whether there would have to be further departures in that position to accommodate a new rival, as per Sky. Again, the report, I'll be honest, nothing against Sky, but it doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, it doesn't make sense at all. Why are we still discussing if we can bring players in? I need some cold water. Slow sports news. It is slow sports news. Why are we discussing if we can get Amrabat or another midfielder? Like, the window closes in a week and a bit. We should already know. Like, we should already be finishing up our business. This is what is wrong with this club. Everything is last minute. Absolute last minute. Manchester United are still discussing. Whether a deal for Amrabat or midfield option is even possible, or would they have to find further departures in that position to accommodate a new arrival? So that means Donny van der Beek. And again, loan deal with Sociedad. What's happening? Why has that not been completed? You're telling me it's hard to even loan Donny van der Beek to the Real Sociedad? Is it that hard to even loan a player? Donny wants to move. He wants to play first team minutes. He wants to play regular minutes. He's back from injury. Let the boy go. Every day that goes by, the window goes from a 6 to a 5, 5 to a 4. It just goes poorer and poorer. You have to finish up all business nice and early. Teams left, right, and center are getting business done. They're cleaning up. They're getting for the play. They're going for the players they want. Then why? Yesterday there was links of Liverpool to Amrabat. Literally 10 minutes, if that. I don't even think it was 10 minutes. Liverpool went and put a bid in for Wataru Endo from Stuttgart, the 30-year-old midfielder. Boom. Literally. That's how quick they're doing the business. They approached, excuse me, they approached Amrabat. They got declined. They wanted Caicedo. They got declined. Wanted Lavia. They got declined. They found this this player from Stuttgart. Put the money up. Let's make the deal happen. Quick. The thing is as well, Liverpool move on. I absolutely can't stand Liverpool. But look at the pattern here. They move on. They wanted Enzo at one point, couldn't get it. Mason Mount couldn't get it. Caicedo couldn't get it. Lavia couldn't get it. They move on. Why don't we move on? This is what I don't understand. The player wants to come to Manchester United. Just bring him. Just bring him. And I want to say to the people who thought that this window is going to be an 8 out of 10, well, it's absolutely. But like I say, I hope Manchester United always love to do a deal after the season starts. It's like, I don't know what it is with them. It must be their fetish. They love to make a deal after the season starts once we take a bit of battering. Last season, Brighton, Brentford took an absolute battering, and God forbid we take a battering against Spurs. I'd love to just come out with 3 points, obviously, but I'll even take a draw after Wolves' performance. I'll even take a draw. Let me see. Grace. Each to their own. I will read your super chat out, Grace, because you're a member of the community. Can you get me Maguire's autograph at the next game? Well, I never say no to anyone. And since you said please, and you said kindly, and thank you, thank you for saying please, I will try. Imagine, I will try. Do you actually want one? Do you actually want a Maguire signed shirt? I remember I was, Lisandro Martinez was signing my shirt, and Luke Shaw was signing my shirt, and so was Harry Maguire, but yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't want Harry Maguire's signature. No, again, nothing against Harry Maguire. I didn't want his signature on my shirt. So if you want one though, I will see if I can do something. I am a bit speechless, and very rarely am I speechless. Darren with another super chat, thank you very much, says players like Maguire and Scott McTominay should be put in reserves until sold. PSG have put Mbappe in reserve. Well, Mbappe is back now. But look, what a media frenzy it would be if Manchester United, and I don't think Ten Hag would do that. He speaks highly of him though. He speaks highly of Harry Maguire, and Harry Maguire hasn't done anything to be put in the reserves. He's not come late to training. He's not had any disciplinary issues. He's not had any argument. He's not caused a media frenzy. It's not like he's not turned up to training. He's not really done anything to be put into the reserve. So that would be unfair treatment. Let's be fair here. Let's not get emotional. Let's not get emotional. If Harry Maguire does do something, then yeah, I can understand if Eric Ten Hag puts him in the reserves, or Scott McTominay. But to think that because a player doesn't want to leave, you're going to put him in the reserves at this level, anyways, it's going to cause a media frenzy, and we don't need that. That's exactly what we don't need. I know J.R. Smith, what you're saying, that yeah, he's not good enough and whatever. But listen, it's about keeping squad unity. It's absolutely about keeping squad unity, and it's not going to keep squad unity if that's how you're treating a player if they don't want to leave, because it's the contract he's in. Yeah. Let me see another super chat. Let me just bring it up. Thank you very much for all the super chats and all the questions and opinions. James Mahuti says, "Let me be clear. Nice picture as well, James. Nice picture, actually. You look a bit like Eric Ten Hag if he had put weight on, and like not in a thingy way, by the way. Not in a thingy way. Like Eric Ten Hag is slim. That's all. That's all I want to say. Eric Ten Hag is slim, but nice picture. You almost look like Eric Ten Hag's cousin, to be honest. James, super chat. Let me be clear. I want Maguire out. This is Woodward's fault. He is the one responsible. Maguire is old, and I'm unambitious. Good businessman, though. He is good. He is good businessman. Yeah. I thought for a second I thought he's Eric Ten Hag. I can't lie. It's the no hair. It's the no hair. But I hope you're okay with that, James. We like a bit of back and forth. We do. Jacob says, great show, Faz. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Jacob. Love you too. Imagine how good things looked just 1 week ago and look at the mess now. Hashtag Glazers out. You know what? Imagine 1 week ago, how excited were we? Someone says he looks like Nine Hag. Oh, goodness. Oh, my God. The chat. I love the chat. I love all of you guys. You guys make me laugh. Even on a situation like this. You guys are so entertaining. But yeah, just 1 week ago, we were all twerking. We were all being so energetic, so upbeat, thinking, yes, Amrabat will get done soon. I remember with Beth and Kev, we used to do this thing on the forums where we used to say, oh, do you think a player's going to come by next week and everything? And yeah, look at where we are. Do you think Amrabat's going to actually, admin, if the admin is not falling asleep yet, admin, if you're awake, can we get a poll? When do people think Amrabat, or when do people think the next signing is going to get done by? Could we have a poll on that? Let's get active. Let's get active. Let's see if people can give me a little bit of inkling as to when they think the next signing will get done by. Another super chat here. Peter Behind says, Faz, it's all because the Glazers, they have to ask all family who own shares in the club. That's what I think is holding up the transfer. Like, okay, Peter, have you seen this before? Like, this is a mobile device. You could just ring up the Glazers. Like, one Glazer could ring up, hello, yeah, we want to sign Eric Ten Hag wants Amrabat. Shall we get him? Like, I'm sure they have a WhatsApp group chat. Just put in the group chat. Sophie and Amrabat, everybody in, say yes. Everybody no, say no. Thumbs up if everybody wants in. Thumbs down if everybody doesn't. Whatever. Boom. Done. Like, I don't understand, though. I don't understand why all the Glazers would take such long time. When will the next signing be done? Let me see. Admin is awake. That's good. Last week of the window, I'm going to say. Last week of the window. I said 2024. Yeah, last week of the window. And that's what majority of people think as well. I think it's going to be last week of the window that we actually get really active. Someone says, Faz, he done you dirty. Who's done me dirty? I don't know. Someone said anything? Let me see. Keel Robinson says, Lukaku talk is spreading Ricky FC for life. No, whoa. Ricky's cousin. Stop. No, I decline. I humbly and respectfully decline. No, we've been down this road. Memphis Depay was another player linked with Manchester United last summer. Do you remember? I don't know why it just popped in my head. But do you remember Memphis Depay was linked with Manchester United and what it did? No. Let's not do this. Come on, let's not do this. I bet Keel Robinson thinks Johnny Evans is better than Lisandro Martinez. I bet. Jay says, I want the sale completed and no more Glazers and we can be great again. Well, Jay, the day the Glazers actually leave, I'm going to buy everyone donuts. I don't know. I'm just going to buy everyone desserts. I'm going to have a bit, I think. If Mark is watching, Mark, you have to take us out for drinks. I don't know what it is. You have to throw a big party. A big party if and when the Glazers leave, honestly. on the company credit card, which is absolutely, yeah, massive night out. Rory with a super chat. Thank you very much, Rory. Says, the way we sort of picked up Evans for free, do you think we could go in for Jones? What? What is going on here? What is going on? No, Rory. James. Oh, James is back with another super chat. Thank you very much, James. His best compliment I got in quite some time. Thank you, Faz. You look like the legendary Mike Singletary, one of the greatest linebackers in FPN. What? One of the greatest linebackers in NFL. Who's this? I don't watch NFL. Who's this Mike Single? Yo! What? Yo! Whoa! 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 James! Time out, James. I kind of do look like him, but time out, James. Time out, James. Brothers, his hairline is there. Like his hairline is yesterday. His hairline is still in yesterday. Oh my goodness! Look at this picture. Whoa, whoa. Okay, I'll take it. I need some water. I'll take it. That was a good comeback. I'll take it. NFL, you know, I think he's won the Super Bowl or something. He wears the number 50. I like that as well. Why is his eye? No, James. The more pictures I look, it's a bigger violation. No, whoa. Big up to James. Love it. Absolutely love it. Big up to Nag's cousin. Dazzle Bear says, that's not how it works. They send Glazers email about signings and they look at it for a month. I mean, this is what I mean. I mean, I'm sure it probably works like that, but how long is it if you want to agree on something? Like, geez, Lord have mercy. Rob JT, thank you very much for being a member on United Stand. Says, need to be done as soon as possible. Amrabat, even another midfielder or two, defender and forward. Need more squad depth. Midfield, too light. Wolves, embarrassing. I like how you just go straight to the point. You choose your words very, very carefully. Yeah, need a few players for sure. I'm still got this picture up of Mike Singletary. Let me get this Mike. I bet people are still gonna call me Fast Singletary. Lord, James, what have you started? Let me see. Another super chat here from Grace. Thank you very much, Grace, as well. But before I read that super chat, thank you very much to Mojo, who is a regular contributor on the channel as well. Thank you very much, Mojo, for 10 memberships gifted. Thank you so much. Mojo Jojo. Thank you very much. If you know who Mojo Jojo is. Grace with another super chat says, Maguire is better than Martinez. Show some respect. I don't know what to say. I think Grace, you must be Ricky's auntie, or I don't know, Ricky's, must be Ricky's relative. Has to be. Or else I don't know who else could say opinions like that. Anyways, moving on. Someone asked me before what my prediction is for Saturday. Anyways, I don't know. I think will Martial play on Saturday? That'll be interesting to see. He's not played a single minute yet. He's been on the bench last game against Wolves. I hope Martial is ready to play some minutes. I think he is, because obviously he was on the bench. So I think he's obviously ready to play some minutes. I'm hoping a light 30 minutes from Anthony Martial if things are looking a bit shaky. And also, I hope Erik ten Hag has learned from the Wolves game. You know, he's obviously learned quite a bit from his last season. I hope going into the Spurs game, he can understand that you can't play Bruno and Mount together so high up. You can't. Casemiro being left alone, it's an absolute shambolic situation for the squad, for the team. So he has to play either Mount or Bruno in the 8. And a lot of fans actually think Bruno played really good last season in the 8, so he should be the 8. But I'll be honest, I am gonna go a bit on the opposite side. I think we should play Mason Mount in the eight because of his energy and because also how creative Bruno Fernandes is going forward. Bruno's the biggest chance creator in the league, so I think he should be the one playing forward, creating the chances for Rashford and the wingers and whoever it is. And Mason Mount should step back and help out Casemiro. I think that would be a bit, a better situation. I don't think letting, even though yes, Bruno in the eight has played very well, sure, but we need chance creation, especially against Spurs. You will see my combined 11. I think we'll do that on the build-up show before the Spurs game on Saturday as well. But yeah, I think it would be better to play Mason Mount in the eight. I'm very patient with Mason Mount. I'm very, very patient with Mount. People are writing him off so quick, and it's such fickle that people want to write him off that quick. He's a Ten Hag signing. We back the manager, and so we back the manager's decision until it starts really, really, really not working. Anthony hasn't been a flop, as some people think. Yes, he's not been exceptionally fantastic at times, sure, but he's not been a flop, as some make it. Mason Mount has not been a flop as well. So yeah, I don't think it's right for us to write off Mason Mount. What midfield structure should what should the midfield structure be? I've got bad dyslexia. Mount attacking midfielder, Bruno central midfield, or Mount central midfielder, Bruno attacking midfield. Well, wow, it's not far off. It's actually not far off. Mount wins in centre midfield by 55, but 45% of the people think Bruno Fernandes should be the 8. I don't want to take this risk yet. I think Mount still needs to settle into our team and start showing his actual qualities and ability and start showing levels. He's 24 years old. He's got a long way to go before we can start saying he can play the attacking midfield position. I'll be honest. Bruno's better off. Again, Bruno. Also, another thing that I liked, Mount was very physical when players were pressing him against Wolves. Who noticed that? Let me know in the comments down below. I really enjoyed that from Mount. Like numerous times when players are pressing him from the side or the back or from the front, he actually reacted very well and kept his energy level throughout the game, making tackles, making challenges, trying to retrieve the ball back, or even, trying to pull a pass off when he's falling over. All of these things I liked. And that's why I think it would just be better off for now playing Mount in the number 8 than Bruno in the number 8. And even though I part of me thinks Bruno does play better in the number 8, but it's Bruno Fernandes. He's the captain, and he's the highest chance creator in the league. So why would you not want to play him in the position where he can flourish? Absolutely doesn't make sense. Jack with another super chat says, to be fair, Maguire's first season was good like Leach's. What? How? Jack, what are you talking about? Maguire's first season was nowhere near as good as Leach's. What? No. That I can't go with that. You're entitled to your opinion, but that is just no way. No way was his first season as good as Lisandro Martinez. Where did even that come from? That must be a joke comment. Absolute joke comment. Yeah. But we will see what happens on Saturday. Obviously, the build-up. Make sure you tune in for the build-up as well. Admin with a comment says, Maguire had a very encouraging first season, but Martinez was different gravy. Gary Neville says, facts. Gary, stop this, Gary. Gary, stop this. Stop being in our chat and maybe give Mark some minutes where you and Mark can have a conversation. But stop being in our chat, Gary Neville. But actually, no, you're always welcome. Thank you very much to Jeff as well for being a member for 1 month. Thank you very much. But yeah, that was a crazy comment. It was okay. It was okay for £80 million. It was okay. It was nowhere near as good as Lisandro Martinez's. But anyways, yeah. As of right now, ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United have not signed anyone and have not departed with anyone. To give you a roundup of what's the latest as it stands, Sofian Amrabat is still not signed by Manchester United. Manchester United need to submit a bid for Amrabat, so he's waiting. That's as per Fabrizio. And Fulham are looking to sign Eric Bailly. They have inquired about him as per Simon Jones from Mail Sport. As per the Muppeteers, Eric Ten Hag is demanding That's the key word here. Demanding another forward signing, and he wants 2 players brought in before the end of the transfer window. And those 2 players could be a forward and a midfielder, or a forward and a centre back. But it's clear, it's very clear that a striker is number one right now. He wants a striker desperately. Also, Benjamin Pavard is prepared to leave Bayern. Inter Milan are expected to send a proposal soon, and talks will open soon as well. Manchester United deal stalling due to the Maguire situation. So we are in a sell to buy situation where we need to let either Scott McTominay or Donny van der Beek go before we can bring someone in. And as per Sky, Manchester United are still discussing whether a deal for Sofian Amrabat or another midfielder option is possible, or whether there would have to be further departures in that position to accommodate new arrivals. So as it stands, Manchester United are still dilly-dallying. What's for supper? Says just Kevin. You know what? Nothing. I'll be honest, I'm starving and there's nothing. I'm poor. I have no food. I have no food in the house, so water it is. Mario says, you look like Dutch legend Robin Balzac. Who? I think I know. No. Huh? Why did I think someone else? I don't know. It's no that no one comes up. I've never. Huh? I don't know what that was. I don't know. James with the 11-month membership chat says, young Singletary, good looking guy. I'm watching you, James. I'm watching you. I'm keeping my eye on you. I don't want to start this war with you, James. I don't want to start this war with you, James. I'll be honest. I don't. I like your picture. It's nice. I like it. Young Singletary. I'll take it. Nestor says, Bruno is better at ball rotation at 8 than 10, and Mount can keep possession at 10, but offers too little at 8, in my opinion. It's something we can try. I mean, in the game at halftime, you can change it around, put Bruno in the 8 and Mason in the 10. But I think one thing we can all agree on is both of them can't play together further up on the pitch. This 3-1-6 formation or whatever it is absolutely kills us, and it cannot go on. Like, he definitely cannot play that. Again, the sheer amount of space between Casemiro on the front line is actually scary. And nothing against Casemiro, but he can't play that role alone. He can't. He doesn't have the ball carrying ability and the half turn ability and the tech to be able to play that position alone. He doesn't. He's not press resistant. Some of his attributes are so world class. His tackling, his passing, his anticipation for the ball, his ability to read passes and block them out. All of this is great, but he flourishes when he has someone next to him. That's the most important thing. He flourishes then. Max says, Mount is Donny's replacement as competition to Bruno for centre attacking midfield. They shouldn't be playing together in a 4-2-3-1 system. Yeah, they shouldn't be playing together at all. They shouldn't. Someone said Faz has got an admirer in James. I mean, I admire James as well. James got a beautiful head, just like Erik ten Hag. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you all very much for today's stream. Mark will be back tomorrow. For all you guys who have missed Mark, he does have a video up on the channel, so make sure you go check it out, and it is in relation to Mason Greenwood. So if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. Make sure to like the video if you haven't already. Make sure to drop a comment on the stream as well. Unfortunately, today I am not the bearer of any positive and breaking news. I do apologize. But yeah. Who is, by the way, just quickly, who is the best looking player in Manchester United? if I had to ask all of you, who is the best looking player in Manchester United? Comment down below. Who do you think? Let's see. Grace, obviously, Grace is going to say Maguire. Thank you very much, Devils. I appreciate you, Devils 58 red. Mount, so clearly that's sus. Well done. Sus, well done. All of the sus. All of you guys are sus. Sus. There you go. I got you. I got you. Ha ha ha. All of you guys keep calling this weird thing. They keep calling me sus for some reason. And I got you. Look at all of you in the chat. Sussing. Is that a word? Sussing. Or sussed out. That's all of you. Sussing. Yep. There you go. All of you. Thank you all very much. I will catch you on. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Thank you. Where's Kevin's chat? I can't even. Yeah, I got you. W to me. You can't play this game with me. I'm too sharp. I'm clued on like Rashford. I'm sharp like Eric Ten Hag. Thank you all very much. Have a good evening. Take care. And I'll catch you on the next one. Make sure to follow us on Twitter as well. I'll be covering the under-21 game tomorrow at Old Trafford between Manchester United under-21 versus Leeds under-21 as well. So keep a lookout for that. And obviously all the shows as well. Make sure you drop the eggplant and the peach emojis in the chat because fruits are good for you. Take care, everyone. Have a good evening. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.